Hello and good evening, everyone. Monday Night Live, we're back. It's been a little while. The last Monday Live I did was with Sherry 2 weeks ago, so I haven't done one by myself for a while, but here we are. We're back. We've got some exciting things to share with the new Dina Wakley release. I've got it here. I actually created something earlier. I'm going to show you that. Brianna also created something. She's going to take photos and post it in our inspiration group. So if you want to see those, you can check out her art journal layout in the inspiration group in a little while. So, like with other Monday Night Lives, we have a Monday Night Live deal, and it is 30% off select Dina Wakley products. So that includes some stamps, it includes stencils, it includes transparencies, collage paper, tags. I'm forgetting something, but there's lots in there. Oh, her storage bags, which I love, by the way. I don't have one near me. Oh, it's actually back there, up on my shelf, right there. There's the big one. I love them. So all of that 30% off online all day today and online all day tomorrow, and then in store tomorrow. So I want to thank a bunch of you. The deal was supposed to go live at midnight, and technical difficulties, it didn't. So we actually had it up and running perfectly by about 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time this morning. So thank you for everyone who sent messages and to let us know. But the deal is running, and I want to thank all of you who placed your orders today. So before we get started, I did say that there's going to be a special free download for anyone who took advantage of the Dina demo deal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip over to my overhead camera first. So give me a second to flip over to that camera. Oops, now you're seeing the messy part of my desk. There we go. Let's get this. There we go. Hello, here we are. Here we are. Okay, so this is actually a layout I did earlier today. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. But what I do want to talk about is the free download. So for everyone who takes advantage of the Dina demo deal today or tomorrow, online or in store, you're going to be getting an email from me, and it's going to my brain is going too fast for my mouth. It is going to contain a PDF file of Dina's sassy ledger quotes. And that's what these are here. And there are 12 pages. 12 pages of sassy quotes from Dina. She was nice enough. She sent me this. I'm in her Patreon, so I saw it. And then she sent me this and she goes, hey, if you're doing a demo deal with my stuff, you are allowed to give this out for anyone who takes advantage of the demo deal. So here we are, the Dina demo deal. So if you take advantage of that today, tomorrow, in store, online, you will receive an email from me. Now be patient because I'm going to try and get the email out Wednesday once the deal is done, but give me some patience. Are they different? Yes, they are different because these will not be sold by Ranger. These are completely different. This is the only way you can get them is either from us or if you're in her Patreon group. So that's the only way to get this because Ranger is not going to be producing these. So there you go. And these are sassy. Let me just tell you, if you know anything about Dina, I am so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we didn't realize until we saw a message online until 9:30 our time this morning. I was like, what the? So I texted Brianna. I'm like, can you check this out? So if you know anything about Dina, she can be sassy. That's why I love her. She's my sassy girl. She's my sassy sister. And there are 12 pages, 12 full pages of type quotes. just absolutely. I was reading them again just before we went live, and it is hilarious. Uh, just so we're clear, I'm that loyal friend who would take a bullet for you, but I'm probably also the reason we're being shot at. Love that. Everyone is entitled to be a little stupid now and then, but some people abuse that privilege. These are awesome. Like, they are just so amazing. So yes, if you take advantage of the deal today or tomorrow, online or in store, you will receive an email from me by the end of the week with a link to, not a link, sorry, a PDF file where you can download the sassy quotes and use them however you like. So there you go. And like I said, you will not find these anywhere else unless you're in her Patreon group, which if you are, you've probably already seen these, downloaded them, read them, laughed at them. I mean, they're just awesome. They're so Dina. I can actually hear Dina's voice in my head when I'm reading these out. And yeah, some of them are super, super sassy, and I love them. So there we go. That is the special add-on to the demo deal. Okay, so this is what I created earlier. I'm not recreating this because I did not use the rub-ons, but I actually saw, I think her name is Art Journal Love, and it popped up on, I don't know if it was Instagram or, yeah, I'm thinking, I can already tell I'm going to have some emails to send out. And she did something very similar to this, not exactly the same, but similar, and so I was inspired. But the stamp, this floral stamp in the background, is from the new stamp set called Flower Crowns. So I use both of these, stamp them, and then I use some Paper Artsy translucent paints to color, just loosely color them in. And then the butterfly is not Dina. It's actually this Tracy Scott stamp, which I am obsessed with. I love it. So I stamped this on the hemp heritage paper. I stamped it with this, with the VersaFine Clair, and then I heat embossed it with some clear gloss embossing powder, and then I colored it in with the exact same paints that I did the flowers in. Yeah, gorgeous. And then this Hope is a quiet superpower. That's actually one of the Minte quotes, Art Journal Essential quotes. So it's kind of a mixed bag of what I used here, but yeah, there's that one. Like I said, Art Journal Love, if you're following her on, she's got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, follow her. She uses so much Dina, and I love her stuff. So anyhow, that is just what I created earlier, inspired by Art Journal Love, and I think that turned out so well. But we're going to be doing something different. So I'm actually going to turn, because I want to use the rub-ons. Now, Brianna told me that she used the rub-ons earlier, and I said, tell me what they're like. I haven't used them yet. And she could not stop raving about them. Not too much left in this journal. I'm almost full up. Okay, so let's use this. Yes, Brianna says they're really yummy, so I am going to use them tonight. Okay, so what else am I going to use? The cotton watercolor panels was also a new release. Now, we have the larger 8.5 by 11 watercolor sheets from Dina. I think we put those in the sale. I don't remember exactly. I think we put those in the sale. I actually love that paper, and I will use it with my Better Press system. So it is great for that. So anyhow, I'm going to use the cotton watercolor panels. Got a few ideas. Here's those gorgeous rub-ons. And this is my set of rub-ons because guess what? This is tonight's giveaway. Tonight's giveaway, somebody's going to be winning this pack of rub-ons. So somebody's going to be winning this. So let me tell you, how do you win? Well, Brianna currently has, oh, by the way, Brianna's here. Say hi to her. She's sitting in the background there. She's got a bit of a cold, so she goes, I'm not coming on stage because she's a little froggy in the throat. So she goes, I'm not going to come on. But hi, Brianna in the background. So when you see Post by the Paper and Ink Boutique, that's Brianna helping me out here. So thanks so much for that, Brianna. Brianna has the giveaway generator running in the background. So it is collecting your names from your comments. So just before we say goodnight, Brianna is going to share her screen with the giveaway tool, and it's going to run through your names, and it's going to choose one of you to win a pack of the rub-ons. Now, if you're like, oh, darn it, I've already bought the rub-ons, don't worry. You're going to need more than one pack because these are delicious and you're going to love them. So that is tonight's giveaway. One of you will be winning that, and we will announce that later. So here is my pack of rub-ons. This is the one I opened up on Saturday Morning Live, I believe. Saturday or Friday, maybe. I think maybe it was Friday. So there's 2 sheets in there. One sheet, you've got the solid butterflies. And on the other sheet, you've got kind of the see-through butterflies. Yeah, aren't those gorgeous? None of this new release is in the deal. Just so you know, the new release not included in the Dina demo deal. So the rub-ons not included, the cotton watercolor not included, the stamp set, which I literally just had in my hands. What happened? This stamp set not included because it's new. This stencil, which is also new, not included, as well as the other stencil with the cactuses on it, are not new, or are new and not in the deal. Now this stencil is, though. This is not new. It's included in the deal. And I have not, I saw it. I'm like, why do I not have this? It's a circle with circles. Why is this not in my stash? So I bought it and I'm going to use it tonight. And yes, everything you see on this sheet is a rub-on. The words, the butterflies, everything. And I will be showing you that. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I just randomly grabbed some paper RC paint, just in the colors of the butterflies. I just went through, grabbed a bunch of paint. Not sure if I'm going to use all of them, a few of them, none of them, I don't know. Now, I was hoping to use, not hoping to use, I am going to use some, hey Tara, hi. I'm going to use some of Dina's collage paper as well. There's no new collage paper, but I'm going to be using it. So that means I'm going to use some matte medium. I also grabbed out some matte glaze from Paper Artsy just because I saw it there and I'm like, oh, that might come in handy. But I will be using some matte medium as well. I got some gesso. I've got some Venus gel medium. I think I'm good to go. I think I'm good to go. Okay, so let me grab a brush. Now I think I forgot to mention that the Dina demo deal, you don't need a coupon for it. It's all automatic. Yeah. Okay, let me pull my cart over here with all my brushes on it so I don't have to keep wheeling back and forth. And oh my gosh, I just realized I'm not wearing my apron, and I've got a new shirt on and I don't want to ruin it. So hang on, I have to go grab my apron. This is right over here. It's not too far. It's not too far. Because I don't know if you've heard, I can be messy. Okay, apron is secured and tied on. Fabulous. Okay, I'm going to, you know what? Let's start with the cotton watercolor panels. I'm going to do something with those. So let's start getting some color on these. So, why am I struggling? Like I said, I also have the 8.5 by 11 of this watercolor paper, and I've used it with my Better Press system, and I love it with the Better Press system. Now, these are a new size. We haven't had them in this A2 size before, so you could also use these in your Better Press. I figured out how to log into my YouTube and but I have no clue how to comment. Oh, I don't know if you can comment while you're watching YouTube on TV. I've never watched YouTube on my TV. That's a thing. Eating dinner and watching Juliet. Well, thanks. I hope I don't make you sick. We shouldn't have too many camera movements, so it should be fine. You should not get ill. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this, I am going to use the watercolor paper to make some embellishments for my page. Brush, right. I brought these over and then I forgot to grab one. Here we go. Now let's get some colors down. I'm going to use Firebird. I'm going to use all my warm colors first. Get them out here on my palette. So Firebird, Banana, and Cerise. Let's use those. There we go. Might not be enough paint, but we'll just kind of go with it. Let's just get some paint on here. Oh, there you go. There you go, Dana. Maureen says she's streaming from her iPad onto her TV, but she can put the comments on her iPad. Well, Maureen being the tech guru. Thanks, Maureen. That's fun. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Okay, that's good. So that's, oh, Kathy. Okay, yes, cool. I was like, I believe I should know who CJ is. Right. Okay, so I've got some bright colors. Let's do some cool colors. And like I said, I'm going to use these for some embellishments. I'm going to cut them up into, I was thinking initially earlier when I was sort of formulating a plan in my brain that I was going to cut butterflies out of these, like solid butterflies, but we'll see what hits. Okay, great. So there you go. Yeah, we're just going to leave those like that. I'm going to set those aside to dry. This is the watercolor paper, the cotton watercolor paper. It's super thick and absorbent, and I love it. So I'm just going to set those off to the side. They will dry while I'm working on my main page, and then we'll come back. Here we go. Now, I need to just going to kind of clean up this brush so I can keep using it, hopefully. I do have water, but... Okay, there we go. I am first going to put down, let's put down, hi Deb, are you back or are you still away? Just going to randomly put down, oh look, there's still some paint in here. My gesso is turning a light shade of green. That's all right. I'm just going to put down just some gesso. I am working in the craft journal. Good enough. Okay. Just going to dry brush over that just to spread it out so it's really thin, and then that way it'll dry super fast because I put it on super thin. That brush is going to go in the water just for a second. Now, before I get too far, I do want to grab out, do I have, oh, nope, that's the transparencies. I don't want to use transparencies. I want to use collage paper. Do I have collage paper? Oh my goodness, do I ever? What is going on? I have a bit of collage paper. So I'm going to use this one. But this is all of my Dina collage is in this one. So let's set that aside. I want to use this one. What is this one called? Photo transfers. That seems really fun, and I like this one with the drippy bits. That is fun. What else do we have in here? There's some great ones in here, but I think I'm going to use these ones with the drippy bits. I like those. So let me Let me grab. Oh, yeah. I haven't used this one actually. I had it here and I'm like, why have I never used this one? Because I love the faces. So right now I'm just wetting in between the faces because I want to separate them. I don't want to cut them. You can certainly use scissors if you want. I like tearing them best. That's the way I like to have that nice torn edge. There we go. I don't worry about too much if I tear into the face because once I use the collage medium, you can hide a multiple of tears. There we go. Tearing those apart. Don't use that one. Ugh, why do I have ones that are so gross? Clean up after yourself, people. I'm so terrible. I probably put an ink in there to use it for something and then just didn't bother cleaning it up after. Just put it back in there. Probably seemed like a good idea at the time. Let's get rid of that. Here we go. A nice clean one. Okay, let's get some clean edges. Seriously? You can tell I use these a lot. I use them a lot. I've probably got about 16 of these and I just dip in, use them, don't bother cleaning them, just throw them back in and then deal with the fallout after when I realize I haven't cleaned them. Okay, just watering that edge a little bit. Yes, I like using my water brushes to put a water edge on them and then I can tear it apart. It works for collage paper, works really well for rice paper. Like I said, you can cut them out with scissors. I'm not saying you can't. I just prefer this kind of edge to a straight cut edge. That's just my preference. Maybe that doesn't bother you, or maybe you like that, and that's fine. I'm just going to place those on there. So thinking, oh, this one still has a straight edge. That will not do. That's all right. That gives me, hey, Mari, how you doing, friend? There you go. Okay, that gave me a moment to think about my next steps. Like I said, in my head, I kind of had something planned. I don't like planning things ahead because then I feel like I need to follow through with that plan. And that's when things go horribly awry for me, is when I have plans. So I like to do these kind of flying by the seat of my pants. Yeah, just, to keep life interesting. Let's call it that, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay, I'm going to use some matte medium to adhere these down. When I used Dina's tissues in the past, the white parts didn't disappear into the background as well as the others. I'm wondering if that's a me issue, if there's a better way to use them. I'm not sure how to answer that. They're not supposed to, you won't find them go completely clear, and it depends on the color on your background. But there are ways of camouflaging them. I'm just trying to think, did I do a demo? No, I just designed a class showing that technique. I will be showing that in July for my artful explorations, but I can probably show you on here. I haven't really decided what I'm doing with the paint, but you're not going to find them completely disappear. That's just not possible. And I probably won't be able to make these completely disappear, but there are ways of camouflaging them so they look like they're a part of the paper. So let's stick that one here. So on here, where the white is on the gesso, it very much disappears. But if you come down here where the craft paper is, you can still see the edge. It's still there, but the paper goes slightly translucent rather than staying very opaque like it is here. It'll go translucent. And once I put these down, I'll bring it up closer to the camera so you can see it. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm just looking at Crystal's comment about flying by the seat of my pants. That I'm not going to say that's a fairly new thing for me. It's probably fairly new since I started doing lives. I never used to craft like that. I had to overthink everything. But since I started doing lives and I just realized how much more creative I am when I'm on a live and I'm just kind of putting things down rather than thinking everything through 100% a million times over and over and over. Okay, so there I've got those two faces here. Yeah, and that's very true, Suzanne. The rice papers, you can get more of a disappearance with the rice papers, and I think it's just the type of paper it is. Where the collage paper, you will get more of a translucent look, but it won't completely disappear. Okay, let me get this one down. I feel like it needs a little bit more underneath. I feel like I let it dry too fast. There we go. Okay, so if I bring this up, so you can see this one, how the edges, the white edges over the gesso. I mean, even I'm having a hard time seeing it. I can sort of see it. If I tip it, I can see the edge kind of in there. But as you come down here to where the craft paper is, you can see it. It's there, but it's more translucent. Yeah. So there you go. But it just kind of gives you the illusion of being integrated into the page rather than it being a piece of paper sitting on top. But you won't get it to completely disappear. Like I said, there are ways of camouflaging the edges to make it feel like it's part of the paper, but that's just a painting technique. All right, so I've got those on. Now do I want to use this? Maybe. The tearing I find does work better because it gives you that jagged edge. I'm actually taking my matte medium, and normally I would use clear gesso for this, but I can't find my clear gesso. I don't know if I loaned it out to somebody or if I used it up, and I haven't used clear gesso in a while. So I'm actually putting matte medium over top of the rest of this because I'm going to do another technique and I want to be able to wipe paint away. Now I'm not going to do the entire thing, but I am going to kind of go in this area where my gesso and my faces are. And this is just going to seal that background so I can wipe paint away and not disturb anything underneath it. So if you have clear gesso, I suggest using it for this and not using your matte medium, but I don't have any clear gesso, so add that to the must buy next time I'm at the store list. Okay, there we go. Let's close that up. Okay, let me just take my heat tool and just give this a quick dry. Whoops, there we go. Okay, put that away. I'm going to grab out my stencils. Go get those open. Should have done that before, but I didn't. Okay, I think I'm going to use this one first, but before we do that, let me get some color down. Move my stencils over here. Grab another brush. So I'm just dry brushing some of the color on. This color I'm using, I believe, is Blue Lagoon. Just add some color. Yeah, the coaster stencils are cool. I have a lot of them. So this is the new one, and this one is called Groovy. It is the Groovy coaster. Now I'm going to use Cerise. Put that over top. And let me grab foam and a blending tool. There we go. Remember, when using paint on foam, less is more. You can apply more, but if you're going to be applying too much, it'll leak under your stencil, and that is not fun. Oh, love. So just gently tapping that paint on. Like I said, if I wanted the paint darker, I can just grab some more up and go back over. So I always say less is more when it comes to paint through a stencil. Fun. Okay, I'm going to turn this around. Let's turn the stencil this way this time. Might need to grab some more paint, but let's see what we've got left. Might have enough. Hey, Joanne. That's fun. That is a lot of fun. I love that. Okay, I might use this stencil again, so I'm not going to clean it. I'm just going to put it over there. Now, let's try this one. So this one is in tonight's sale, and this one is called Rattan. I did check, and actually I should preface this was I did check earlier today, and there was some left. I don't know about that. Let's do something a little different. Let's do a takeaway. So this is going to be Firebird, and I'm going to grab a new brush. Here we go. Let's put the stencil over. Love that. This is a Dina journal. I believe we only have 2 of these left. This is the Dina craft journal. She had the 6x6 one for a while. That one's been discontinued, but they still have this one. I had some paint on this one, so I'm just going to lay it down. Now wipe it back. Let's try a little bit more down here. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Let's see. 1, 2, let's do. Just going to turn the journal upside down just so it's a little bit easier. Need some more. And actually, stick with Firebird. Oh, I love the ledger journal. I love it. Yes, I was very sad that they discontinued that 6x6 journal too, because that was my mandala journal. And so when I heard they were discontinued, I bought another one. I'm still working on my first one, but I do have a second one. But I was so sad. I was like, that is wrong. Fun. Okay, great. I am actually, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? It is a baby wipe. It's one that I took out out of the pack about an hour ago because I don't like it when it's like sopping wet. So it's only just a little bit damp. So yeah, I knew I wanted to do this technique tonight. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to grab that out now because I hate it when I grab a baby wipe out and it's just like dripping. Annoys me. Fun. Okay. Rule of odds. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I feel like I can't leave it. I can't leave it like that. So what I am going to do, instead of doing a takeaway, I'm actually going to come in and do the opposite. Good times. Okay, now I feel like I've got a lot going on there. That is, oh, you did too, Mari. Yeah, I love that size. Okay, so now my favorite size. Now I've got the 7x7 Hemp Heritage Journal. So now that's my size for all my mandalas. Okay, loving where this is going. What else do I have? What else did I grab out? Okay, we have got the rub-ons. feel like we can do some rub-ons. Let me put brushes in water. Now, I'm not going to cut out the butterflies, but I'm just put it down into kind of smaller pieces. There we go. Okay, so I've cut them into some, here, let me cut this, that seems little big. Okay, so in your pack of rub-ons, you do a stick, popsicle stick. I personally don't like popsicle sticks. I always use my bone folder, but if you like popsicle sticks, have at her. I've got a whole jar of them over here because I never use them. I take them out and then I'll use them for something else, but I never do. Oh, yes, those are sticky. I love that. I love a good sticky rub-on because that means it's going to come off super easy. Whoa. Oh, like a hot knife through butter. That is stunning. Okay, let's take off the rest of these words. You can't even tell what they say, but I don't care. I am not wasting a single letter. Oh, those rub-ons, Brianna, you are right. Those are delicious. Look at that. Oh, butterfly rub-ons on top of gold vellum and fussy cut them out. Chef's kiss, Brianna. Yes. Okay, let me do this one. Rub-on. I feel like we need a little something. You don't even need to really rub to burnish these on. They go on absolutely so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Love it. Oh my word, these are stunning. Ranger and Dina. I mean, they know that there's the rub-on game is going really well right now. So they knew they had to bring it because there are some amazing rub-ons out there. Yes. Look at all these little extra letters I can just put over top of these faces. Look how fun that is. Not wasting anything. Oh my word. Like, look at that. I didn't waste any of the letters. Look at that. Like, there's just, oh, I love it. Love. That's fun. That is so fun. I don't think I'm going to use those, but I love this. Okay, I've got 2 packs of these, and I'm already feeling like I need to get 2 more because I'm going to be using these all the time. Let's put a butterfly up in here. There we go. Do some of the letters. Oop, stick it in my finger. And let's maybe do this last butterfly there. And we've got some leftover letters, so let's put them on our faces. Here we go. Look at that. I had 2 letters, U and H left, like that's sometimes what I'm like during the day. What? Sometimes things like that just happen and you're like, that meant to happen today in my life. That it kind of explains my whole world. Sometimes I make myself laugh. It's so fun. Okay, that was fun. That was good times. Okay. This is one of the sassy quotes. I was looking through mine and oh, wait a minute. Forgot. We have these. And actually, do you know what? I wonder if I should put my sassy quote on here. That would really help it pop. You know, sometimes things just happen for a reason. Okay, so this sassy quote, let me just cut that out. That's a separate one. But this one says, I am no longer shrinking to make myself fit in your box. Now I do have to say, and you hear me say this a lot to people, you know, you hear me say this. I am I am not the massive extrovert as I appear to be on screen. I am not. I am very much a wallflower. Don't bring attention to myself. Don't look at me. Don't ask me to do anything. I'd rather stay at home and just like leave me alone. So I find these sassy quotes are things that, you know, they're all the things you wish you could say, or the things that, curious the difference between Dina's cotton paper and the watercolor paper. Which watercolor papers? Which, like, just in general watercolor papers? Because these are, um, they are called Dina's cotton watercolor papers. These are super thick. They are quite textured. I do use them for watercolor, but I mostly use them, like I said, for my better press, just because I love the look of them because they are thicker. So they better press really amazingly. When I first got the better press, I got out all of the paper I could think of, and I better pressed so much stuff. Oh, it's exactly the same, Kim. It's exactly the same. Yep. No difference, just the size of it. Yeah, this is just a new size she came out with. That's the one I'm using. But the one that's on sale, it's exactly the same. It's just 8.5 by 11. Yeah, no difference. I know you find a lot of creative people are introverts, not all of them, but a lot of them are. I think we find the way of expressing ourselves is through art and creating. Um, I just find that that's a way that we're comfortable. And I'm not just talking about paper crafts or mixed media. I just printed them on regular copy paper. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Inkjet. It's an inkjet printer on copy paper. Yeah. Yeah. I printed them at the store. We've got an inkjet printer there. Ooh, okay. There we go. But if you've got the type of printer, my printer at home can't print on cardstock, but I have had printers in the past that I can print on cardstock, like 80-pound cardstock, not really heavy stuff. And those work out really well too. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Now, what do I want to do with this? I did want to do something, but what do I want to do? I don't know if, yeah, see, it's too thick. It's too thick for this. It is quite thick. What do I want? I think I want to do hearts. So let me do some hearts on the back. I probably have a heart stencil that would make this a lot easier, but I'm not going to try and find it now. So I just drew some hearts on the back, and I'm just going to cut them out. I'm going to ink the edges because I don't like the white edge. In all honesty, Joanne, all I did was I used the rub-ons for my color inspiration. I just went through my Paper Artsy paint and picked colors that went with the rub-ons. That's basically all I did. So really the color inspiration comes from Dina's products. Another heart. Let's do another heart. I'm going to ink the edges of these because I don't like the white edge that you can see. Yeah, this watercolor paper, quite thick. And it's quite rough. So stamping on it, you may not get a great stamped image just because it does have a texture to it. There we go. Now, inking the edge. Do I want to ink the edge? Maybe I will just run it through extra paint on my paint palette. That might work. No, that actually works pretty good. Oh, the quote says, I am no longer shrinking to make myself fit in your box. And that's one of the sassy quotes. I got it off the sassy quote one. So if you're making a purchase during the Dina demo deal, you will be getting that one. You'll have to find it though. I can't tell you what page it's on. There's 11 pages of sassy quotes. So you'll have to find it. I probably couldn't even find it again. You know, Shelley, I gotta say, I believe they come, yes, they do, they can. I can create pages quickly when I'm not thinking about what I'm creating. Does that make sense? I am horrible at overthinking, but it's usually when I'm creating something for a class, I will overthink a class for weeks. But when I'm creating something like this for a live, and it doesn't necessarily have to have a specific goal in mind, like, and plus I'm using Dina's products, which always in themselves always just inspire me so much. Okay, so I was going to ink the edge of these, but I decided to just use the paint I had out. And I'm just running my fingers over the edge just because I wanted to get rid of that white edge. Kind of annoyed me. But yeah, that came together really, really fast. Okay, now I need glue. Where is my glue? Yeah, I got glue. I got tons of glue. Oh, let's use glazing glue. Because that's super thick. Honestly. Every single time. It never fails. Every single time. No matter what glue I pick up, they have like stage fright and they no longer want to work. Here we go. Glue press to the rescue. So this watercolor paper, it is quite thick. So it's nice using it as an embellishment because it gives you kind of this, it gives you this wonderful texture, but not adding a lot of thickness, but they are really nice. I love them. Okay, I want to use this, but I want to use it with the quote, but I haven't glued the quote down yet. I am no longer shrinking. Where do you get the tins that you store your papers in? That is the gel plate storage tin from Ranger, and it's Dina Wakley, Diane Reevely product from years ago, and it's the gel plate storage tin. I've got one with all the transparencies, one with my Dina collage paper, and one with my Paper Artsy collage paper. Yeah, and we sell them. I'm pretty sure I saw some at the store on the weekend. So yeah, you should be able to find them there on the online store. They're not part of the sale, but it is the collage distress. Sorry, the gel plate storage tin is what it's called. Oh, I think Brianna just put the link up there. See, look, I tried to cut out a heart. Now it's got a flat bottom. That's not good. Oh, maybe I need to do a green heart. Let's do one of those. Let's try and do a bigger one. Here we go. Yeah, the gel plate storage tins are, I don't know if they're 12 by 12 or slightly bigger. They're a great size though. And like I said, they've got all my transparencies, all my collage papers, and they got a nice thin edge. And oh, you're all in create sentiment strips too. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, there we've got a green heart. Let's use that one as well. Yeah, they're great storage tins, and I like how they're nice and big and flat. I didn't color the edge of this one, but that's all right. Oh, I love it. That turned out really, really well. Okay, now, we cannot end without some splatter. So I'm going to get out Inky Pool. I love this one. It's a great splatter one just because sometimes I like a black splatter. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't want it to be that harsh. So I'm using Inky Pool. Add a little bit of water to that. Nope, I didn't use Matins. I just used Paper Artsy paint. I'll give you the colors in just a second. Let me just do my splatters. Yep, I just use Paper Artsy paint. Yeah, that's all I used. Lots of paint on my brush, so maybe I'll go along the edge, just add a bit of a frame. Just like running my brush along that edge. I've got the paint here, I might as well use it. And one more edge and then we're done. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let me tell you, which colors did I use? I used Blue Lagoon, so that's the blue you see. I used Firebird, which you can kind of see it around here. I used Cerise. I did not use the green. And at the very beginning, I used banana, but I used banana and Firebird on the watercolor paper to make that paper, to make my little hearts. Oh, I did use the green, sorry. Just forgot about the heart. So Sargasso and Blue Lagoon, I put on the other sheet and used that for this background there. Oops, I got water running away here. I always like adding a bit of edging. It just feels like it kind of frames it and finishes it off. Might need to put some more glue under there. But there we go. Oh my word, I love it. That one came together so quickly. Now in my head, it was very much like this. But I love, yeah, I love this. And I love the faces. I love how they just kind of pop because they're white against that kind of colorful background. Absolutely lovely. And look at that. And just like that, it's 7 o'clock already. Okay, so don't forget, I'm going to give you 20 seconds. If you haven't made a comment yet, you've got 20 seconds to do so because we are giving away a pack of the Flutters rub-ons. These are new from Dina Wakley. They are new, so somebody's going to win this. So if you haven't made a comment all night, you got to get at least one comment in because in about 10 seconds, Brianna is going to share the giveaway screen and it is going to go through and is going to choose a name from everyone who has commented tonight. So there you go. So Brianna, if you're ready, oh, look, she is on it. Okay, so it is going to go through and it is going to choose a name for our winner. There we go. Going to go through there. It's going to choose a name. Jennifer Burwanger, you're the winner of the Dina Wakley Media Rub-Ons. You're going to be getting those. We'll have those at the store for you. And then don't forget, direct from Dina, she's given us the go-ahead to send out a PDF file to everyone who takes advantage of the Dina demo deal that's gone all day today. It's going all night tonight online, and then tomorrow until 11:59 p.m. online, and until 10 to 4 tomorrow in the store. Any sneaky hints about the Dina class topics? You know what? I would totally give them to you if I remembered what they were. I totally would tell you. But I know that Nancy, I believe she's got them already. So we should be publishing them probably later this week. So watch for that. I am so excited. So here we go. If you've placed the deal, you will be watch for an email from me with that file, 12 pages of Dina Sassy typed quotes. And again, thank you so much for joining me. I will take pictures, close-up pictures of this, put it in our inspiration group. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. And I will be back in 2 weeks. I've already thought of something that I want to do in 2 weeks with you. So there you go. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Congratulations, Jennifer, on winning the rub-ons. And make sure you take advantage of that deal. Bye, everyone.